It's time to give your hair a break with a healthy, heatless morning routine that gets your hair looking like this in less than 2 minutes. Let's get into the routine. All right, Leslie is messing up her hair here to give herself that nice, just woken up look. I don't care what anybody tells you, great hair does not take a lot of time and effort if you're doing it right. And the first of the only 2 products you're gonna need is dry shampoo. Quick dry shampoo story. I had this one client that came into my salon to get her hair done for a wedding. We do her hair. She loves the way it looks. She's totally cool. She leaves with this huge smile on her face. But about an hour later, she called us and she tells us, hey, my hair is all messed up. What did you guys do? Front desk calls me over. I get on the phone. I'm like, okay, well, what's the problem with their hair? She's like, it has all of this white residue in it. And my hair has this weird, rough texture. It's just gross. I can't believe I paid for this. And I'm shocked because I've never heard this complaint before, so I'm thinking like, what did my stylist put in her hair? I have no idea how we got here. How do we mess this up? I say to her, I don't think I saw any residue or any of this when you were leaving the salon. Did you maybe put any products in your hair after you left or at home or something? And she's like, no, I only use dry shampoo because you said we should use it in one of your videos. I use the exact same brand that you recommended. So I slap my forehead and I start to explain to her that this is the opposite of how you use dry shampoo. It should only go on dirty hair. A lot of people mistakenly use it on clean hair, thinking that, oh, I know my hair is gonna get dirty eventually, so why not just put it in early? That way, when it does get dirty, it'll already be ready to get it clean. But that's just a bad idea. Dry shampoo leaves residue and buildup unless it gets mixed with oil. It's like walking around with soap on your hands in case your hands get dirty. It's not really a thing. It's not what you want to do. So instead of blindly using dry shampoo, you're going to do the flip test to see if you actually need dry shampoo. And what is the flip test, you say?
Who invented the flip test? Me. For the people out there, it was me.
The flip test tells you if your hair is clean or dirty. Basically, you take one side of your hair, throw it over your part, so it's going in the wrong direction, just like this. If your hair falls back down into place, then your hair is clean and you don't need to use dry shampoo today. But if it stays in place and doesn't fall down, like it's anti-gravity or something, your hair is oily and sticking together, which means it's time to use dry shampoo. And dry shampoo gets a little bit of a bad rap because it can be tricky to use. There's really no other common product that you apply the same way you do dry shampoo. One time, a client of mine, let's call her Gertrude.
How many Gertrudes do you know?
Many.
No. How many Gertrudes do you know?
There were 3 Gertrudes in my 4th grade class. Anyway, she hated dry shampoo. She was washing every 2 days, and I'd tell her every time, Gertrude, your hair would be so much better if you used dry shampoo to go longer between washes instead of stripping it all the time.
Yeah, Gertrude.
And she would always say, nope, I hate it. I used it once, ruined my hair. I'm never using it again. So finally, one day when we're having this conversation for like the 100th time, I say, tell me exactly how it ruined your hair. And she did like some hand waving stuff, but basically she said that it changed the texture of her hair so it felt gross. And she couldn't even run her hands through it and just, no thank you. And I'm like, what part of your hair? Because you really shouldn't be putting it on your hair at all.
What?
And as soon as I said that, her head like snapped around to look at me and she goes, where else would I put it? Like I'm a dummy or something.
You are a dummy.
I'm a little bit of a dummy. So I had to explain to her that just like regular shampoo, you only apply dry shampoo to your scalp.
She said, that makes no sense. I put regular shampoo everywhere too.
Don't do that, please. If you're applying dry shampoo to the length of your hair, it's definitely gonna feel gross because there's no oil for it to mix with. Dry shampoo is designed to mix and neutralize oil, so spraying it on mids and ends where there is no oil is kind of like trying to make a protein shake without water. You need water for protein shake, you need oil for dry shampoo. So knowing that we only use dry shampoo if we fail the flip test like Leslie did really badly, here's the optimal way to do it.
I didn't fail, you failed me.
Leslie's flip test, total failure. Everyone knows Leslie fails the flip test. You're gonna create a little mini part to expose your scalp and the oil, and then you're gonna spray the dry shampoo on the actual scalp where the oil is. You're gonna do this all the way around your head, just like Leslie is here, even in the back. The top back is actually always gonna be the dirtiest spot on your head. Then, after you're all done spraying, you're gonna let it sit for a second, just like Leslie is, and then you're gonna start to massage it in. You need to mix it with the oil, and massaging it into the oil is the way that happens. All right, next step. When you wake up, a lot of the time your hair is gonna be a little bit dry, a little bit scraggly, so you need to hydrate it a little bit, add more shine back to it so you can get it to behave. But in this routine, you're not allowed to wash your hair, and you're definitely not allowed to use hot tools because of...
Use cold tools?
No, because of hair commandment number 6 says we give our hair at least 3 days to recover between washing and styling so damage doesn't build up and ruin your hair. So how are we gonna do this? It's actually super easy. It's just one product, but first, we're gonna brush our hair out really quick to get the tangles out. If you use a brush like this with anti-static bristles, it'll actually polish and shine your hair up. If you don't have one of these, please get one. Because if you're out there still using a comb, it's not gonna make your hair shiny and it's gonna get caught in a whole bunch of tangles, causing breakage. I see you comb users out there and I want better for your hair, so please, go with me on this. Use a brush. Now we're down to the last step here. Your hair is still probably a little poofy. It's probably doing its own thing. So let's get the second and final product, hair oil. You should really already have this product on hand. It's part of the Trinity routine for healthy hair. And Leslie is going to demo it here. She has coarse hair, so she's using Moroccan oil. Coarse hair friends are gonna take this much oil because your hair drinks it right up. But if you have fine or medium hair, you're gonna need only this much because your hair doesn't really drink. You're gonna spread it on your palms and then you're gonna start working it into your ends. And when not much is left on your hands, then you can start moving up to your mids. If you went straight to your mids, it would be too much oil on them. You need to start on your ends because they're the driest. And only if you have coarse hair are you gonna put this on your roots. Fine and medium hair are only gonna use it on their mids and ends. Now let's take a look at how her hair started. Absolute mess. Woof.
Really?
And after, you can see how in less than 2 minutes, she was able to make a huge difference in her hair, and now it's looking great without any heat. If you do these things, you'll have amazing morning hair. If you need help finding products for this routine that match your hair type, check out my recommended product list in the description. It even has a hair type quiz and it walks you through the entire process. Get that healthy hair. Have a good one.